Hello there, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And the match has ended, and this is your match reaction for Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 1. Now, I'm not that angry because we didn't lose the game, but I'm still frustrated because there has been no wins against the team that are above us. There has been no win so far against the team that are above us. If Let me tell you the teams that are above us for now as I'm recording. The teams that are above us are Liverpool, Everton, Leicester, Manchester United, Aston Villa. All these teams are above us for now. Of you know, I just don't get it. What I mean, this season is just like last season under Frank Lampard. We still haven't beat teams that are above us, and we still haven't beat teams that we're supposed to beat. We didn't beat Arsenal, Everton, Wolves, Southampton, all these teams. I mean, Lampard is under serious pressure right now with all these results, all these stats. Yeah, we have 7 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses after 15 Premier League matches. That is not good enough. I just wonder how we're going to fix this. Does Lampard really want to get sacked by the board? Does he really want to do that? Lampard knows that we still support him. He's our legend as a player. He has scored 211 goals in all his appearances for Chelsea. He's still our legend as a player. But I don't know if he's gonna be our legend as a manager anymore. I really don't. I really don't. So before I talk about the game, I want to ask you, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this video, and hit the bell notifications once I've upload any new content, any videos, and this and that. So, like did on the Arsenal reaction, I'm going to tell you what the lineup is, and um, and Lampard, for me, has 1 or 2 problems that I'll tell you. For me, has a problem. So let me tell you what the lineup was. So in goal was Mendy. We had a back four of Ben Chilwell as left back, Christensen and Zuma as centre backs. We had Azpilicueta as right back. The the midfield three. We had Mason Mount as the left number 8, Jorginho as the right number 8, and Kante as a defensive midfielder. Then, then the attacking players. Now, I don't know what Lampard was thinking about that one. The Giroud in the middle, I was happy for that one. But Pulisic on the left wing again. Sorry, Pulisic on the right wing again. Why? Why? I just don't get it. Why can't Lampard see that um Pulisic plays better as the left wing? Sorry guys, my brother just disturbed me. But yeah, like I was saying, why can't Lampard see that Pulisic plays better as the left wing? Why can't he not see that? Hudson-Odoi, I was happy that he started today, but why can't he play on the right wing? Why? It feels like Lampard doesn't want Chelsea to win games. He doesn't want Chelsea to get trophies. That's what it feels like. I'm just sick and tired of this. Seeing Pulisic on the right wing and Hudson-Odoi on the left wing. It should have been the other way round. It should have been the other way round. I just can't believe it. So it's just not good enough. So before I can continue, I'm gonna tell you what the how this game went. Um, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Hold on. Just let me tell you how the game went. So, um, Okay, here we go. So from after the when in the first half year, I thought Chelsea were about good. We had a few chances, this and that. Aston Villa didn't create much. They weren't that good. We were just all good in the first half. So I'll tell you how the game went. Um, so on the ninth minute, um, El Ghazi has been on form. He has scored 4 goals in the entire 2019-20 season. They bring out this stat, which is a really good stat. Um, but on the but I won't talk about that much. What I will talk about is that in the 12th minute, Christian Pulisic had so many chances in the first half to make Chelsea go 1-0 up. So much chances. In the 12th minute, Aston Villa lost possession and Pulisic was in the right place at the right time, but couldn't find the back of the net. So, so that was it should have been 1-0 to Chelsea in the 12th minute. Should have been 1-0. And then in the 40th minute, it was Pulisic yet again. This time he's trying to take aim, but unfortunately it was blocked by some of the defenders, which I don't know who it was. I really don't know who it was. But it was a good block. I thought Pulisic did well in the first couple of minutes in the first half. And then and then Chelsea had a couple of corners that we didn't manage to score. The defenders tried to make sure that Chelsea don't score from corners because most of Chelsea's goals come from corners this season, and we always score from set pieces, which is a good stat. To but it all stopped. It all started in the Arsenal game where we haven't scored goals from set pieces or goals from corners. So, like I said, so many chances came from Chelsea, and Aston Villa weren't that good, especially the game when they played against Crystal Palace. They weren't that good. We weren't at his best. So, uh, and then, like I said, in the match reaction, even though that, even though Chelsea will win, which of course that didn't happen, Aston Villa is a great threat. They will always go forward, and that's what happens in the 30th minute. El Ghazi, El Ghazi did the cross and he was unable to get a strike since Edouard Mendy punches it away. Makes it wasn't a save, but he punches it away to make sure Aston Villa don't score the first goal. So that was really good. But then 2 minutes later, it was a chance for Chelsea. At the other end, Azpilicueta did a really good cross, but Pulisic was unable to get into the back of the net. It was so close. It was only side netting. I literally thought it was a goal, but unfortunately, he missed it. He really missed it. He really missed it. But then, in the 34th minute, guess who's the man to score for Chelsea yet again? Olivier Giroud. I said in a match reaction, if you want to keep making crosses, there's only one man who will score from crosses, and that is Giroud. I mean, Ben Chilwell got an assist, another assist from Ben Chilwell in the Premier League this season. He got an assist. He knows where Giroud marks, and Giroud has scored a header again. He scored a header again, and then which was really good because Giroud is still our best striker. He's still our top scorer this season. I'm not sure how many goals right now, but he's still our top scorer this season. And then after that, the VAR was checking if there was offside. But from where I saw, he was definitely onside. So there's no need to check. So the goal stands. The goal stands. Then Then they bring up this stat that Giroud have scored 9 goals in his 7 appearances for Aston Villa. So that tells you he really loves scoring against Aston Villa. 9 goals in 7 appearances. That is a really good stat. And that's why I said in my match preview that he has to start against Aston Villa if you want to win this game. He has to start. So yeah, that was really good from um Olivier Giroud. And they bring up another stat in the 41 minutes saying that Chelsea have only lost their the game against Aston Villa in 2011. They've only lost one game against Aston Villa, so we're still unbeaten against Aston Villa. As I'm recording this right now, we're still unbeaten. So that's really good. So it was 1-0. Yeah, and then unfortunately there was no, and unfortunately you can tell by the results both teams didn't keep a clean sheet. No Martinez, not Mendy. It ended 1-1. So then after the goal, there was no chances, nothing to create this and that. So at halftime it was 1-1. No, sorry, it so at halftime it was 1-0. And then in the 50th minute El Ghazi scored an equalizer in the 50th minute. Now, now people have been telling me, do you think Mendy could have done that? And I said maybe, just maybe he could have done more, but it went between his legs. He went between his legs, but that goal should have never. That goal should have never stand because when I saw that replay, Aspilicueta got injured. He fell down. So I would have thought that the referee would have stopped the game and given a foul to Chelsea. That goal should have never stood. But unfortunately, they allowed it to play. So I just don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Then after that, it was all Chelsea again. Aston Villa have lost possession. It was just all Chelsea. So we had decent chances, this and that. Um, it's another draw, which means that is 13 games between Chelsea and Aston Villa. That is a draw, 13 times. So just not good enough. And then we were trying to find another another win in a couple of matches, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So so there was no really much chances after the Aston Villa equalizer. So there was a few blocks, this and that. It hit the crossbar, but there was no big chance. It was off target. It was really off target. Then Lampard made the substitutions in the set in after the 70th minute. He took off Olivier Giroud and put in Timo Werner. And finally, this guy Timo Werner is playing in the middle, not on the left wing or the right wing. That is what I want to see. Timo Werner playing as a central striker. And then he took off Jorginho and putting Kai Havertz in. I mean, that is fair because Jorginho, for me, didn't do well as the number 8. He really didn't do well. He was poor again. Really poor today. Really poor today. And then, I think I missed something. I don't know what minute it was, but we had a corner, and then I think it was either Pulisic or somebody else who scored. I don't know who, but the goal was disallowed, and rightly so. That person was offside, definitely. I mean, this. I mean, we just went a bit too early. Chelsea players went a bit too early, so the goal was disallowed. I don't know what minute was in, but I do remember we had a goal disallowed. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. And then I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they forgetting about. But we do remember. I'm not sure who that player was. I think it was El Ghazi again. Yeah, he had he had a beautiful strike. That unfortunately, that hit the crossbar. And Mendy, he was so lucky that that didn't went in, because if he did, if we I would have blamed him. But he was so lucky that it hit the crossbar, because he could be like Kepa again. He could have been like Kepa again, but unfortunately hit the crossbar. So I was thinking, so why can't Chelsea not do that? Why can't they have a great strike and see if it goes in? Why are we keep on doing crosses after crosses after crosses? I really don't get it. I just don't get it. Every time it's crosses, crosses, crosses. So I really don't know. I really don't know. Then in stoppage time, we were so close to getting a winner, so close. Ben Chilwell, unfortunately, Martinez made a great save. He thought that he scored the winner for Chelsea, but Martinez made a great save, and unfortunately, we didn't find a winner. Both teams couldn't find a winner, so I was really frustrated that it didn't went in. It didn't went in. Um, so yeah, that was it. That's how the game went. So I'm not angry, but I'm still frustrated, because I the only problem with this team is that against the teams that are above us, there's been no wins whatsoever. It's been draws and losses. We've only lost to Liverpool, but that's the only thing. We drew against Aston Villa, Southampton, Tottenham, Manchester United. We lost to Everton. All these teams are above us and there's still no wins. When is it gonna end? When are we ever gonna get wins against the team that we're supposed to beat and the teams that are above us? When are, when is this gonna end? We cannot let this continue, because if we let this continue, every team will laugh at us, and Chelsea would definitely not finish top four this season, which I hope we do. But if we can continue like this, we would never be in the top four, or would never be title contenders anymore. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But so I just don't know what to say. I thought, since I'll just give I'll just talk about the players before I end this video. Um, Mendy. Um, I don't think he didn't have much to do. He all he had to do was catch the ball. He was very fortunate that El Ghazi's shot hit the crossbar. He was very unlucky, but he didn't have much to do. Chilwell, he got an assist. I thought he was really good today. I thought he was really good. Defended well, really did well. Got an assist. He did well. Antonio Rudiger, I thought I was a little bit scared, but I thought he did well. Especially that block when Aston Villa thought they were gonna get the equaliser or maybe 1-0 up. I thought Antonio Rudiger did good. So does Christensen. They're back to their place. Aspilicueta, I'm really not sure what to say about him. Sometimes he was a bit poor, but I thought he did defensively good, like trying to make Aston Villa not beat Chelsea, like Aston Villa do against any London club. So I thought he was good. Jorginho, he was still poor again. Mason Mount, a little bit poor. Tried to get an assist from corners, but other than that, he was still poor. And N'Golo Kante, um, still better than the Arsenal game, but he's just not really that sort of level that we expect him to be. Pulisic, I thought he was really good. He had a few chances, but I thought he was really, really good. The same with Hudson-Odoi. Of course, he didn't have chances, but at least he's trying to get assists, this and that. Olivier Giroud, other than the goal, um, he wasn't getting at the box I would expect him to. So there's nothing I can say on that one. Lampard, I mean, He got the lineup right, but his substitutions could have been a lot earlier. He could have made the substitutes earlier after the Aston Villa goal because you see we are 1-1 and we're trying to make a win. But Lampard is under serious pressure right now. I mean, how many times am I going to say that Lampard needs to make early substitutions when we are goal down or we are or the or the game so far is 1-1? When is Lampard ever going to learn? He don't. He don't. And that's really annoying. So yeah. So still no wins. Um so actually sorry, we've only had one win in 5 matches. Three losses and one draw and one win. That is not good enough. That is the worst start I've ever seen. The worst start. When are we ever going to improve on these stats? When are we ever going to improve? Because I don't see Chelsea being in the top four if we're going to continue like this. If we're going to get draws, losses, draws every single time. We've got a game against Manchester City on Sunday at Stamford Bridge. And I'm not sure if I'm confident in that game. This game will be tough for Chelsea. But if we want to win that game, we have to play well. And Lampard needs to learn. Put Pulisic on the left wing and put Hudson-Odoi on the right wing. Because he's under so much pressure. And if Lampard knows that we are a goal down or it's 1-1, make early substitutions. Bring on the player who knows that will change the game and make Chelsea win. That's what Lampard needs to do. Otherwise, he will get sacked and we have to bring in another manager. I don't want that to happen. So I want Lampard to improve when we face Manchester City on Sunday. I want him to improve. So there you go. That's the end of the match reaction. So like I said before, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And if I don't create any content before the new year, then I'd like to wish all of you a happy new year in advance. I know that you cannot go to we cannot go to London to celebrate the new year because of coronavirus. And yeah, so but I'd like to wish you all a happy new year in advance. If I'll see you on Sunday for the match preview, or if there's any Chelsea news before the new year, then I'll release that video and tell you more about it. So yeah, so that's it for the end. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time for another brand new video. Up the Blues, take care and peace.